Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Got some fun news to start out with. We've got some Florida manatees that have made their way up from Florida to hang out along the Outer Banks. Manatees visiting the Outer Banks for the summer. It's best to know what to do while these guests again are visiting our local waters. Marina Doshkov, a marine mammal stranding coordinator for Jeanette's Pier, said, quote, "First off, practice passive observation. Observe from a distance and from above the water. Avoid touching, feeding, or giving water to manatees," end quote. Now, manatees are protected by the Marine Mammal Act of 1973 and the Florida Manatee Sanctuary Act of 1978. It is illegal to feed, harass, harm, pursue, hunt, shoot, wound, kill, or even annoy manatees. Other tips include slowing down while boating and wearing sunglasses to better spot them. It's best to stay back as they visit for the summer. Always good to be polite to our southern guests. Now, we also need to highlight a car crash that happened yesterday in Greene County that sent one person to the hospital. Here is a look at the aftermath of that crash. Maury Fire and Rescue crews say they were called with Greene County EMS to a two-vehicle crash around 3:30 p.m. yesterday at the intersection of Ormondsville Road and Highway 903 North. Officials say that when crews arrived, all the people involved in the accident were already out of the cars. The person driving the vehicle that overturned was taken to the hospital by EMS. Maury fire crews say the crash investigation was turned over to the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Again, not sure exactly what caused that crash, but it is important to note that right now, with all the rain showers coming down, it is important to slow down on the roads, not just because of reduced visibility, but obviously the rain on the roads is leading to slicker conditions. And again, that will only lead to more traffic accidents if people don't take precautions. So please, if you're doing any driving, take it slow on the roads and take it easy. Give yourself, again, plenty of distance between you and the car ahead of you. That way, if they have to slam on their brakes, you won't crash into the back of them. This is kind of a look at what we're seeing. Again, scattered showers and storms kind of spreading across eastern North Carolina. Because there are so many, they're actually starting to band together a bit and giving us kind of a more widespread rainy day. Now let's zoom it in on some of these showers and thunderstorms. Right now we've got a few storms through portions of Duplin County and then even Lenoir County. The thunderstorm that just rolled through Kinston is kind of reforming and gaining a little bit more electric potential as it heads towards Grifton. Also, again, Calypso, you guys are kind of just dodging the heavier showers just down to the south. But those of you traveling along I-40, again, still need to understand that there are plenty more showers and thunderstorms coming down. So again, take it easy on the interstates, the highways, the street roads, everywhere. It's wet out there today. It is wet, and these showers and storms will continue through at least, we'll give it the next 5 hours. We'll start to see a lot of these showers fade by the time we get to around 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. But we're still a ways out from that. So here's kind of a look at what's to come as we head through the tail end of the afternoon. More rain showers and storms, but here's 6 o'clock, and you'll note that most of the showers and storms start to work their way up to either our north or off the coast of the Outer Banks. That will leave us inland areas mostly dry and everyone dry by the time we get to around 9 o'clock later on this evening. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, anticipating a little bit less rain coverage, but a little bit more heat. And right now, heat is not a huge issue in eastern North Carolina because of those rain showers. Currently seeing air temps generally in the mid to upper 80s, with a few areas a little bit outside of that range because of the rain showers that have come down. Washington right now, 83 degrees. You got 81 in Kenansville, 82 in Jacksonville, 79 in Kinston, where again, if you look at areas that have kind of dodged some of those rain showers, still maintaining air temperatures near 90, 89 in Rocky Mount, Stumpy Point, as well as New Bern, 88 in Edenton, Greenville, and Goldsboro. But everybody is feeling hotter than what your temperatures show. A few of us, again, still in the triple digits as far as your heat index is concerned. And that's going to be an issue throughout the next several days. Higher humidity brought in by these west-southwesterly winds. Right now, wind speeds between around 7 to 15 miles an hour. We'll hold at that level as we head into tomorrow as well, but wind direction is arguably going to be more important than your wind speed. Yeah, wind speed is going to be fairly consistent, but the direction will help bring in more heat, more humidity, and essentially allow us to maintain that tropical level of humidity across eastern North Carolina through your Thursday. And spoiler alert, coming up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. And that's exactly why Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are first alert weather days, is because of the high humidity that we're seeing right now, but the fact that we're only going to see warmer air temperatures through those 3 days as we get closer to the weekend. Air temps will be up in the mid-90s coming up over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday versus, say, the upper 80s to low 90s through the rest of today. Again, in the afternoon, later on this afternoon, a lot of the showers and storms will start to fade. That should happen between around 6, 7, 8. So I guess maybe not the afternoon. That's kind of a poor word choice. We'll call it the late evening hours is when a lot of these showers and storms will kind of move their way out. That will leave us with a partly to mostly cloudy start to tomorrow, but we'll see plenty of sunshine break through those clouds as we head towards 10 to 11 a.m., taking those temps into the low 90s, 91 at 1, 92 at 2, 93 between 3, 4, and 5 p.m. Again, going to be a sunny and toasty day with more heat on the way the following day, coming up on Friday. Again, do want to touch on this system we're keeping an eye on in the tropics, well, specifically in the Gulf, right along the panhandle of Florida. We've got that area of concern. Hurricane Center giving it about a 40% chance of development here over the next 48 hours. Beyond that, it's not looking like it's going to be impacting eastern North Carolina, but certainly anticipating some rain and some surf impacts along the really the Gulf Coast states of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and potentially even Florida. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. Again, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all first alert weather days because of that heat and humidity. Will make it feel like we're between around 105 to 110 during the hottest hours of the day. And that is, again, important for everyone to know whether or not you're sensitive to heat, but especially those who, again, may be elderly, may not have access to air conditioning, or may be heat sensitive due to some health conditions. You're going to want to take precautions and try to find an area to go when the heat gets that hot. I would suggest, again, community buildings, libraries, movie theaters, always good to go to. They usually have very robust air conditioning systems and can help cool you down when it does get sweltering out there. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.